My name is Riley Gauss, and this is my Exam 5 mini video for Genetics 311. Today, 5 people went sailing on a yacht in the Bahamas for part of a family vacation. In the middle of the trip, a woman was murdered. The other 4 people there were the butler, the maid, her husband, and her father. The authorities picked up a fingerprint at the crime scene and need us to analyze it to figure out who murdered the woman. Fingerprints were taken from each of the people on board the boat at the time. We are going to use gel electrophoresis to compare the alleles of 2 different loci. At locus 1, we can see that the fingerprint doesn't match the victim, the husband, or the butler because they only have one matching allele with the fingerprint, and we need both alleles to match. If you look at the maid's fingerprint, she matches with both alleles, so she can continue to be a suspect. The victim's father not only matches both alleles to the fingerprint, he matches an allele with the victim, so you can see that he is related to her. If the mother was included in the analysis, you would see that the victim shared at least one allele with each parent. So right now, our 2 suspects are the maid and the father. The key to figuring out the true culprit behind the crime is to look at the second locus, to see if the father or the maid have another set of matching alleles to the fingerprint found at the crime scene. This time, the victim doesn't have any matching alleles with the fingerprint, so we can definitely rule the victim out for having the fingerprint found. The butler only has one matching allele once again, so we can definitely rule him out as well. The father was initially a suspect if we looked at the first locus, but since he only has one allele matching in the second locus, we know it isn't his fingerprint. Once again, the father shares an allele with the victim, proving that he is definitely the father of the woman who was killed. The husband has 2 matching alleles at the second locus, but we know it isn't his fingerprint because he only had one matching allele at the first locus, and we need both to match in both alleles. The maid is the only suspect that has 2 sets of matching alleles, one set at locus 1 and another set at locus 2. So who committed the crime? The maid did. She was the only suspect who matched the alleles at each locus. My reference is Dr. Halweg's Week 5 lecture videos.